Hey everybody, I'm APH. Welcome back to Clanfolk. Now, in between episodes, there was an update. And on the actual menu, there's not a tip of the... Well, it's just a tips menu where it tells you nifty things about the game instead of, or in conjunction with the tutorial. Things like, if you double click on a job... Let's find something real quick. Yeah, these berries over here. If I double click on them, it will highlight all of them and we can actually prioritize all of them. So taking a look at our food real quick for the day. We don't have a whole lot of berries. So what we can do is go ahead and gather some, double click them, and instantly prioritize them. That is the priority for today. Now, the goal for today, we have bricks going. Let me go ahead and speed up time just a touch. We have bricks going over here. And the goal is to get the smithy done. So I want to go ahead and prioritize that as the last of the bricks are cooking. We also have a denotation that we need some hay. So we're going to look for a spot to go ahead and clear out some grass so that we can get that going. And I'm thinking right in this area right here. We don't need a whole lot. So probably just this little bitty spot. And because it's needed for part of what we're trying to accomplish, we're going to go ahead and prioritize that. Now, we did have a momentary thing where it said we needed bricks, and I think that was as it was taking the bricks out. Actually, I'm a little curious as to where the bricks went. I wonder if somebody grabbed them real quick. Nope, they're over there. She's building. Okay, maybe she grabbed the bricks, or somebody dropped them. Yeah, somebody already dropped them in the smithy. Excellent. So we have everything it takes to finish the smithy, which means we will see what is unlocked with our actual tools. Now, in the tips, it says that a roof can span 2 before it needs support. So I can go 1 wider in this cave. And the other tooltip said that in caves is actually cooler. So if I take a look at this, it still says too warm. So maybe I'm not far enough in there yet. I might have to get a little bit further in. But it looks like building inside of the mountain was an intended fact of the game. As the developer today is doing a stream, he's on his second one of the day on Steam itself to showcase the game. So if you guys haven't checked that out, make sure that you stay tuned, as this week is kind of showcasing indie games and upcoming games on Steam, so that people can actually see them and kind of interact with them, getting to know what they're actually about. Our second bathroom is going in. I think we need roofs on the second part. I don't believe I actually queued them up. So let's go ahead and place some hay roofs on there, and let's place a window, as that's going to be an issue. In doors and windows, there we go. I'm really looking forward to what comes next after the demo, as the full release of the game hasn't been announced yet. I see so much potential to where this is going. With our floors and paths, let's go ahead and extend our road, and we're going to go ahead and extend it right to our door there. As I'm thinking this area. Oh, and we just unlocked nails. Let's go ahead and put our roof back on auto and take a look at what just unlocked. Iron hoe, again, unlocks more stuff. Pick, nails, all required for advanced construction. And an iron sickle. Let's go ahead and take a look at those. Oh, there we go. Shears, wool from livestock, bucket for milking, iron axe. Yes, please. We'll go ahead and close all these off. Let's go ahead and take a look at what it requires. I'm thinking the first thing that we need, let's get that iron pick. That way we can accumulate metal even quicker. And let's place the iron itself on demand and prioritize it so that it makes it as needed. I'm excited about this. And look, the work speed of the stone tools was 60%. Looking at the work speed of this, it's 100%. I'm really excited about where this is going. Nails take coal. So what we mid experience with nails is where this throws off sparks. That might be something that's good to know. Let's go ahead and take a look at our ideal list and see what we have, as now that this is unlocked. Yeah, look, takes planks, twine, and nail. Iron, planks, and nail. So a lot of these, oh, look at this. Branches and a hoe. That's intriguing. Nails and a plank, something that's easy to do. Let's go ahead and get nails as our, maybe, you know what, let's close out of this real quick. Let's get nails as well, as it only takes 1 iron ingot and 2 coal. I still want the iron pick first. But let's get nails queued up. Let's go ahead and unpause time and see if they'll get cooking on all that stuff, as I think we need. Let's take a look at our actual inventory of ingredients. Yeah, we need just 5 more iron. I thought we would have enough to go forward, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and unpause. We've got in our actual clothes, we got our sacks so we can get our hay, our storage going. Where was that? Under objects and under storage. We now have a spot for storing. Yeah, look at this. Storing grain. I mean, we're going to go ahead and store it inside. And all that takes to actually make is twine, logs, branches, and straw, and then the sacks. Let's get that prioritized so that we can get it done. Our second bathroom is done. Let's go ahead and get rid of this one. Now our people can actually maintain being inside and not being seen as they're doing their business. Our area is coming together. And unfortunately, we are on day 8, so this voyage is about to end, which is very sad. Oh, look at that. We have some spoiled berries. We knew it was coming. I was just hoping we had a little bit longer, but we'll be able to take care of a lot of this grain going forward. And do we have tons of branches, as the timbery is absolutely amazing for making branches. What are you doing? Are you moving my coal? You are. Amazing. Now, you're moving the grain. Does this mean that our grain will be over here where it belongs? Oh, this doesn't actually need sacks for it. It just stacks the grain itself. Oh, this is amazing. I was worried about this. I was worried that, like the actual gong place, you would have to have 6 baskets. I was worried that we are going to have 6 sacks to put in there. This is really good. This is how we're going to save up grain for the winter, guys. This is how we're going to save up grain for the winter. Iron pick needed. Iron hoe needed. Let's go ahead and clear those out. We have somebody that's starving. Let's check our berries, because I thought that we queued them up. And let's take a look at our inventory real quick. Now, we've got some actual raw eel. Are you just starving because you chose not to eat? Because I know our food is low, but we've got berries. Let's prioritize getting them moved. Maybe that's part of the issue, and then we'll look at placing a job for a few more. Yep, let's go ahead and gather. Oh, there's way less berries now than there was. Still have some up here, and we'll go ahead and prioritize getting those as well. It's okay if they get them tomorrow, but this has got to be an actual thing. We're played on a little higher speed today than I have been, and that's because there's so much to do. I just want to get through a little bit more of the content a little bit quicker. Let's go ahead and queue up the next bit of our actual cooked eel there. Now, the eel that for today came in pretty slow, so I'm not sure if I missed it or if it was going slow enough that I didn't catch it. Because it might be where we fished out this little tiny lake. Well, it's a big size lake, so we shouldn't have. Now, Jason, what are you doing? Trapping an eel. No, that is still the actual trap. Let's try for Jason. He's got no social, so he's probably getting very upset. And look at this. A lot of the public poop shame and somebody saw me went away. It looks like his mood's slowly going up, even though he still has some negative effects. We still have a starving person. Thankfully, oh wow, that is going down way more aggressively now than it was in the last episode. But thankfully in the morning, we will be cooking up some eel and we will be going and getting all those berries. Might be an issue where we have to actually bring in a ton and we need more coal. We should probably queue up, instead of doing auto, we should probably queue up a few just to prioritize getting this stuff actually made instead of relying on the auto supply. Because getting this done seems like it's pretty important. Yeah, look at this. The pick is basically ready for us. And starting on day 9, they should be immediately going up into the wilderness grabbing those berries. Let's go ahead and speed time back up. I like that at the start of the day, it slows down time. So it's like, hey, watch what you're doing. And do we have any rabbits roaming around that we can just hunt the rabbit? Now, watching the live stream earlier today, it sounds like, oh, look at this. We have a ton of them. Let's go ahead and mark a few of them to get just a little bit more meat today. Yeah, that seems like the right thing to do. So watching the live stream today, it looks as though some things are coming to the game. Like there's a fox roaming around. It's sounding like that fox will actually do things like eat the raw eel that comes off of your actual traps. It will go eat them. So that's something that we're going to have to look forward to in the future, as well as a comment was made that during lightning storms, trees and other things should catch on fire. So it means around your structures are not safe. You're going to want to make sure that either your structures are stone or you are flat out clearing out those structures. Now, I saw a basket down here, and now I can't see it. That's weird, because I know I saw it a minute ago. But that means I've got a basket around somewhere. Look at that unlocked cooked meat. And we can probably, with that, yeah, let's immediately get that cooked up. That way we don't have starving people, as Judy is still starving. Now, it looks like she is actually moving to do a task instead of eating. I don't want to give her the day off until we've got food actually done. Eric is out actually gathering. It looked like, oh man, look at all those arrows. Somebody had a hard time hunting, but that might just be the fact that it's still, pretty early and they haven't actually progressed those skills. Oh, look at that. Now he's up in the actual wilderness gathering the berries. So hopefully his mood is down a little. Bored, lonely. He's got well fed and he likes job. So yeah, look at that. He's recovering now that he's starting to get that. Let's prioritize getting the berries actually picked up and moved back. And I don't know that we need this much, but at least Judy is not starving now. Her health is fairly low. It actually means that they actually die fairly quickly, but at least she's 8 now. We're going to get all those berries brought back home, and look at that. Somebody numbed on all that cooked meat, and wow, it creates 3,000 food. So that's 18,000 food total. So when they've got their total food, it looks like the total bar is 10,000. That's almost enough to feed 2 people completely. Now, Stacy, I gave him the day off because his fun was low. Let's go ahead and place him back on work now. And we'll kind of take a look as some of the rest. Yeah, Eric's starting to get low. So I think it's time that once he gets just a little bit better, lower. Now look, his base change is -2, but he likes his job, so it's +4. But he's bored, so it's -1. So even though he's loving his job, he's only +1. So it's something to still watch out for. Is he probably is in dire need of that day off. Let's go ahead and close off the fact that we need certain things just so that we can actually maintain here. Need clay in order to make coal. I guess we need to spam off some more of these quicker. Let's go ahead and get our jobs and grab our last bit of clay. That should do good. And look at our... Let's find our nanny goat and see how far along she is. Think we can do something like this. Toggle to livestock. Yeah, looking at this, I mean, it's probably going to be day 12 or day 13 that she actually bears the young, which is a shame. I wanted to see it during the actual tutorial, but that's okay. Same with you. Looks like just after the tutorial's done. Now, I don't know how the actual hen and rooster work is. They don't have... I'm not seeing any eggs anywhere, and maybe they require to actually have a home before that. And something I didn't see, and they've actually taken care of it, is the animal beds have uses. And when they hit the end of their use, they actually break. So somebody may have already came and repaired this, but to repair it, you need more hay. So it's going to be pretty important to actually have an inventory set up. Here's our clay. Now, did they prioritize getting this made? They did not. The good news is we have a little bit of coal for tomorrow, and we're starting to get spam that we need things. Loaded up sticks and is like, no, I'm good. I'm heading back to bed. What's Christy doing? It looks like placing the coal in to actually smelt. Thank you. Now we'll have iron for the morning. It was a productive day. We got more of our path down. Hey, thankfully, came and grabbed the baby before heading to sleep. And this bed, we're going to take a look at it in the morning, as I'm betting you this one's going to break. And it probably was just the case that I went through it too quickly to where this, I didn't see it. And yeah, Jason is still starving. My man, there is food everywhere. Go eat. I'm just saying, go eat. Yeah, look at that. Current task eating. He's going to numb up some of this. So we've got 20,000 food worth of eel and 21,000 food worth of cooked meat. There's no reason that they're starving. So let's go ahead and switch back to our human view. And it looks like he grabbed a bite to eat and then went to sleep. His mood is absolutely tanked. We might have to give him the day off just to get him a little bit of social. And somebody immediately comes in and lights the fire. So even though the fire's pretty important, it has to be in a different room. Yeah, look at all that negative. All right. Has a denotation of what looked like reclusive, leave me alone, injured, sleepy, depressed, jeez, oh Pete's, blowout, shame, oh God. Our man is in trouble, so tomorrow might be a rough day for him. Now, it does look like he is starting to actually recover, but his XP multiplier, even though he's got like 6 times for kid's brain, is 0.5. Jeez, oh Pete's. Yeah, he's going to be on a day off to recover. Let's take a look at everybody else. Baby needs social. Oh, look at this. You can actually prioritize boost the baby, which makes sense as they have to actually maintain it. Now, we are on day 10, which is unfortunately the end of the actual demo. And we are coming up on where we are going to get our tools today. And it looks like a lot of people worked late into the night, so a lot of people are still sleeping. And again, Christy has some pretty low actual social. Yeah, we worked a lot of people too hard yesterday. A lot of people are depressed and have blowout shame. This is let's give her the day off as well, and we'll let Jason and Christy actually recover a little bit. Grouchy, yeah. I can only imagine. Now, we do have some meat out there, so we'll go ahead and queue up cooking that meat as well, just because that is an awesome source of food. Let's take a look at our iron over here, because we've got this tool queued up and it's almost done. Let's go ahead and prioritize it. Hopefully Stacy will go and finish that real quick. There we go. And it looks like fires. Yeah, sparks come from the actual smithy. I didn't see that in the tooltip, but I thought that was the case. So let's find it. I believe it's under objects, under crafting. Oh, it does say in here, throws off sparks. Maybe it was on the list over here. It didn't say it. Now, again, disclosure, everybody. A lot of these tooltips are changing daily as the developer is seeing people do gameplay and people are putting in suggestions. So what I say today, a month down the road, 2 months down the road, may not be quite the same. Go ahead and close these out once again. And for the Thrasher, we can probably close that out. We have an auto task. We just need to actually get some more things unlocked. Look at this. Unlocks the stone quarry. Let's go ahead and pause that for a second. Unlocks masonry, a place to cut round rocks into square rocks. Quarry, a pavement place to, a permanent place to dig gravel and large stone. Oh, so we can actually mine it out of here. Oh, we have, one is the unlock and one is the actual, hey, you have a need for that. Let's go ahead and close that out. We have a need for more iron, which we already knew. We have a need for, yeah, we have a lot of needs. Let's go ahead and take a look at our progression. So we now know that this is masonry. This is the stone quarry. This is probably some sort of storage to do with something unlocked in this row. I'm thinking next would be the sickle after we get our nails. So let's go ahead and queue that up. And we'll go ahead and unpause it. Still used to where a lot of games, if you're in a menu and you press escape, it clears you out of that menu. Something that I'm hoping happens in this in the future, but for the moment, it's okay. Still sleeping the day away. I think he's just kind of using that to fix his depression. Eric is also sleeping the day away, and it's not that his... Yeah, sleep is bad. Now, it's not like he's... Oh, he is moving awfully slow. There he goes. Yeah, too bright. So we're going to have to move the cooking outside at some point in time. Let's kind of plan that out. Because you can vent. So let's look at... In construction... A stone wall. We will do something about like this. Let's go ahead and remove this one. We'll get rid of these trees up here, and we'll go ahead and place some stone floor, and we'll place a stone floor there, and some stone roof, and then in the windows and doors, we will place a vent to allow heat between. And hopefully what we can do is place a curtain there to kind of bridge it so that we can have our fire over here and vent the heat in. That way we can use the heat from this room to actually heat this room and hopefully keep the light out. And then we can space the beds back out a little bit and see if they get a little bit better on the not feeling like they're interrupted by just like that, just immediately having somebody cook. Let's go ahead and speed back up time as the day progresses. Oh man, we got to get some more baskets down. I believe they're made in the... Oh, I forgot where I placed the storage. Oh, right here. Let's get 3 more manure baskets queued up as it's going to be a thing. I was thinking that we're going to move out of this, and what I was hoping is that would be available in the smithy. And again, that's something that might happen over time, or an upgraded one might occur. Ooh, our baby has a red. Oh, washing. Yeah, let's move the baby up the priority list. That seems like it's fairly important. Tracking across the water. Okay. Oh, going to get some food. Yeah, masonry needed. Okay, this is something, because I know the dev watches this. These repeated pop-ups. Oh, look at this. Water dipper needed. Coal bin needed. Thank God. Waterproof coal. Yes, please. And I'd imagine most of the storage is in piles of actual 6. That means this pile would be a pile of 6. We could place that over here. We unlocked an ironclad door, secure fireproof clad iron door. A mushroom rack dries and preserves them. Yes. Let's see what the water dipper is. Clean water source for peasants. Refills water jugs. So it's basically a well of some sort. A workbench works faster than the work zone. There we are, guys. I said that I was thinking that we needed an upgraded to the actual work zone. And there it is. I just was a little too impatient. Takes planks, nails, iron, and time. I keep forgetting. Time is a given. Everything in this game takes time. A wooden door. Yes, please. Again, takes logs and nails. We can replace these hay doors with actual wooden ones. It looks like they're lockable. The curtain will probably be a thing for like in between rooms. I'm okay with that. Iron takes iron ingots, planks, nails. Yes, please. Let's see what else we unlock. Oh, look at this. Much better. As we're coming up on the end of day 10, I'd like to thank you guys for joining in on this series. I'm excited for when the game actually hits development where we can play the full version. I know it's coming up because I've been seeing that they've been looking at producers and developers. Thank you guys. We will see you when the game comes live.